Welcome to the unit on measurement with area and volume. And our first lesson, we're going to make sure that you know the metric conversions, and you often need to change one metric unit to another to suit whatever problem you're doing. And I know when carpenters order lengths of wood from building companies, they'll usually give their measurements in millimetres to avoid confusion, and so often they're changing meters to millimeters and so forth. So let's look at the first question. Change 2.5 meters to millimeters. Now, hopefully from page 2 you've learnt your metric measurements. You need to know that things like 10 millimeters is 1 centimeter, 100 centimeter is 1 meter, 1,000 meters in a kilometer, and so forth. Now we've got, if you think of these rules, they're easy to convert because you either have to multiply or divide. Now you look at what you have to change it to. We're going from meters to millimeters. We're changing to a smaller unit. So in our answer we're going to have more, a bigger number than what we started with. And so we know we have to multiply. Now, what do we multiply by? You need to know how many millimeters in a meter. And there is 1,000. And so we're going to go 2.5 times 1,000 to convert it. Okay, and we get 2,500 millimeters. Now, I don't mind if you do that on your calculator, or if you do it by hand. You move the decimal point when you multiply by 1,000, 3 zeros, move the decimal point 3 hops to the right. So you can see we have to put in 2 zeros here, 2500, and there's the decimal point. When you divide, you go to the left. 1,000, you'd go 3 hops to the left and move your decimal point. But if you're not confident with that, use your calculator. So, let's have a look at some of these. Let's move it down. Okay, we want to convert 3.6 meters to millimeters. So we're changing to a smaller unit, and so we're going to have more in our answer, and so we know we have to multiply. 3.6 times what? How many millimeters in a meter? 1,000. And we get 3,600 millimeters. Alright, question 2. And you can try these before I do them. I'll stop the video and then see if you get them correct. We're changing millimeters to meters. So we're changing to a larger unit. So we're going to have less in our answer. If you have less than the answer, you're going to divide. So we have 5600 divided by 1,000. And we get 5.6 meters. Question 3. Kilometers to meters. So we're changing to a smaller unit, so we're going to have more in our answer. And so we're going to multiply. What are we going to multiply by? There are 1,000 meters in a kilometer, and so we get 2,450 meters. Okay, next question. Move that down. Oops. Okay. Centimeters to kilometers. So we're changing a little unit to a very large unit, and so we're going to have less of them. So we know we're going to divide. Now we're going to do this one in 2 steps. First of all, we're going to get the centimeters to meters and then go to kilometers. So to change centimeters to meters, you divide by 100, and then meters to kilometers, divide by another 1,000. And that's so moving a decimal point there's 100, and 1, 2, 3, and there it goes in here. So it's 0.356 kilometers. Okay, moving down. 4.7 litres to millilitres. We're changing to a smaller unit, so we're going to have more of them. So we're going to multiply. What are we going to multiply by? How many mils in a litre? 1,000. And we end up with, 4700 mils. Good. Next question. Changing mils to litres. So we're changing it to a larger unit. We're going to have less of them. We're going to divide 43280 divided by how many mils in a litre? 1,000. And we get 1, 2, 3. There's our decimal point. 43.28 litres. Kilograms to grams. Changing to a smaller unit, so we're going to have more of them, so we're going to multiply. What are we going to multiply by? How many grams in a kilogram? 1,000. We're going to multiply by 1,000, and so we get 56,000 grams. Number 8, grams to kilograms. So we're changing to a larger unit, so we're going to have less of them, and we're going to divide. So 45 divided by 1,000, and we end up with 0.045 kilograms. And there should be one more here. To move this down again. Whoops. A bit tricky. There we go. And there's the last one. Kilograms to grams. Changing to a smaller unit. We're going to have more of them. We're going to multiply 0.875 times. What are we going to multiply by? There are 1,000 grams in a kilogram, so we're going to multiply by 1,000 and get 875 grams. Okay, so now there's plenty to practice in the booklet on page 3.